All right. Well, how do you figure this one out? Who owns pictures that are posted online publicly? 16-year-old Alison Chang of Bedford, Texas, had her picture taken. This was taken by a friend at a church event. Well, then another one of her friends then her friend posted it on his Flickr account. That's an online account where you can upload your photos and share them with people. Well, now the photo is part of a new ad campaign for Virgin Mobile in Australia. Some of them have little snarky lines above them. This one says, "Dump your pen friend," but it's clearly Alison in the picture. It's been seen on billboards, bus stops across Australia. Well, Alison and her family never consented to it, and now they're suing. Their attorney, Ryan Zehl, joins us now from Houston with more on the story. Ryan, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, how did Alison find out that her photo that was snapped, as we said, at a church barbecue ended up all over Australia in Virgin's ad campaign?
Well, it was actually pretty coincidental. The photographer in Australia saw the ad in front of a bus stop, took the picture and posted it on Flickr. Alison eventually came across the picture, and that's when this whole dispute started.
What was her reaction?
She was shocked. I believe, quoting her, she said, "I think that's me. I'm insulted."
All right. Is she insulted because, well, in one of them it says "dump the pen pal," then in another incarnation of that ad it says something like "free minutes virgin to virgin"? Is it the wording that upset her, or is it the fact that she didn't know her picture was going to be used?
Well, it's both. She was upset, first of all, that her picture was being used without her consent or her knowledge. But secondly, it is the wording of this particular billboard and the campaign in general. It says "dump your pen friend," which is a little offensive to her, and it also says "free virgin to virgin," which kind of has a double entendre.
Well, then it also says down there, "free text, fair use policy applies." Now, I guess there's the company that provides these licensing agreements for Flickr, Creative Commons, and they say that once people post these pictures online, that they actually are fair use, including for commercial purposes. How are you going to prove in court that's not true?
Well, the commercial purposes part, or commercial use, has really been blown out of proportion. It's really irrelevant to our case. What's important here is that Alison has a separate and independent right of privacy, and it was incumbent upon Virgin Mobile to obtain her parents' consent before using this picture.
I got you. Now, is this, you guys are suing. Would you, if there is some sort of cash settlement, allow Virgin to continue running the ads, or will no amount of money allow you to keep running the ads?
No, Alison is not looking for public attention. She's just a 16-year-old high school student that wants to carry on with her life. She does not want to be a part of this ad campaign anymore, but it's important to say that Alison and her parents tried to resolve this issue for months before involving an attorney. And
what did Virgin say? Virgin, we reached out to them. Virgin US says it doesn't apply to us. They're a separate company. Virgin Mobile Australia is declining to comment. But what were the behind-the-scenes dealings and discussions before this went to a lawsuit?
Well, we sent them a letter and gave them about a month to respond. Virgin Mobile gave the same type of response, saying they had nothing to do with this. Virgin Mobile Australia, we still have not heard back from.
How much money are you guys seeking here?
Well, really, this case to us isn't about money. Our purpose in filing this lawsuit is to ensure that companies like Virgin Mobile act ethically and responsibly, and that they respect rather than exploit privacy rights.
You know, on a larger issue, I mean, in the days of sharing these photos, you know, Shutterfly, Flickr, OPhoto, all of these things are out there. People upload their pictures, friends forward them to other friends. Is this just the future when it comes to the fact that we are so much more public about our private lives because of the internet?
Right, it looks like it is the future, and people are becoming more and more reliant on technology. What's interesting about this case is it does extend well beyond our client and affects everybody that has uploaded a picture on any type of photo sharing website.
So would you recommend Alison and her friends and other clients that you advise to not do this?
Well, I think people need to be careful about what they put on the internet, and they just need to watch what they post and try to monitor as closely as they can.
All right, Ryan Zehl, Alison's attorney, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
A new YouTube video is getting a lot of attention. That's because it shows a kid being chased around Disneyland by Pluto. Take a look at this.